The Icebreakers win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Headman pass. Passes it over. And the puck bangs off the glove. Jordan's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a chance to the middle. Along the half wall with the puck. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Cuts to the paint. Right on the doorstep. And some textbook body contact there. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Here he is. Takes the shot. Denies him with a save. What a hit against the wall.
Some players get into the game by physically...
Scores! And they are on the board quickly in this one.
Well, it's because they were ready, James. I mean, the first 5 strides right from puck drop were urgent, and when you're aggressive and you're urgent on the puck, you find a way to put it in. We're going to talk about the goal, but how about getting to those tight spots in and around the paint, and then the ability to finish with a quick wrister? That's a great goal.
The Nighthawks have to be feeling good about themselves. They have been pushing and pushing to start this one.
James, they're emotionally charged as they're at home, they're playing their opponent, and they started right from puck drop, and that emotion was transferred and channeled into their feet because they've been all over the ice with their legs under them.
The Icebreakers take possession in the neutral zone. Oh, just a textbook hit. The Nighthawks have it now. Slides it across. Walker saved to keep it out. Now a quick pass to Spies. And he slides it quickly to Murphy. Quick shot. Flashes the leather.
Well, some high-octane offense here. We call that the 200-foot play in basketball. It goes one way, then all the way down the other end. These teams are trading scoring chances right now.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Here's an opportunity to get the puck out of their own end. Oh, what a hit check on the play. He delivered that. They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. That's great puck movement, James. Working hard away from the puck to support the... and they gain that entry because they've got numerical advantage, and they capitalized and executed with it.
Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Burns works the puck in his own zone. Handles the pass at center. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular with his hands and the ability to manipulate... hold on, James. Looks like there's going to be a call right there.
Moves the puck to Barber.
Take off,
There's
Hoser.
a firm collision. Here we go. Goaltenders at the bench. They've got the extra attacker out with the delayed penalty. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Murphy's going off for interference.
I think this is a pretty easy call. I mean, you can't get in the way of someone without the puck and impede on their forward movement.
Power play unit comes out for the face-off.
An opportunity with their first power play of the game, an offensive zone draw. You got to be on the same page, and it's huge to win. Possession is everything.
Big time stop there. Burns moves the puck and manages to clear the zone. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Moves it on over to Barber. Shot! Denies him!
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Great positioning in the defensive end. Fires it into the offensive zone. What a break for the poke check and maintains possession. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Power play will continue once this offensive zone face-off resumes, but they look good right now.
Well, they look great, but the goaltender looks fatigued, so they've got to win this draw, and they have to have urgency and take the puck to the net and see if he can crack.
Murphy's now out of the box, and we are back to even strength.
When you get the nod to go out there on the power play and make a difference, and you don't, it's frustrating, and it's a real momentum killer.
Here in the back half of this period, the Nighthawks lead this one 2-0. Picks it up, and they turn on the pressure. And that's intercepted by Spy. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Perfectly executed hip check there. Takes a shot. Oh, and he stuffs down one that was served up with a whole lot of spice. Puck moved over to Murphy. They've got some momentum here. Denies something close. Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too. She closes down the lane and blocks it. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Jordan's got the puck. What a steal in his own end. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Takes a shot, and he comes up big again.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Tried to make a move, and the puck hops away.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
And he totally whiffs on that one. There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us. And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Icebreakers are trailing in this game because they're getting caught deep in the offensive zone. They've got to race to position and get on their horse and really elicit some back pressure here.
He scores!
This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
The Icebreakers needed that, Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they've shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than one goal to put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
The Nighthawks take it along the wall. The Icebreakers gain possession. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. No good! And he denies that great opportunity there. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Icebreakers make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. And they win the draw on their own end. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Dishes it off. Oh, close save and a beauty. Scores! And look at that, they answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot. I absolutely love this goal. I mean, he's in solid defensive positioning with a great active stick, and that leads to the pick. But he doesn't just stand there, he gets his feet moving right away, and he rewards himself for his efforts.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Feeds the puck across to Murphy. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And a stiff break setup. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. The Nighthawks are going to be penalized for a boarding call here.
Well, that's going to be a 2-minute boarding call. I mean, ever since she was young, she knew when you see the numbers, you got to lay up a little. And she drives right through. She gets the call. She earned it.
Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the
Take
puck.
off, Hoser.
And look who's at it again. Another hit. He's just racking them up tonight.
Well, he really is using every ounce of his body to just crush players all over the ice, sending that message he wants to win. Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Murphy's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Nighthawks win the draw here in the neutral zone. And he takes the dish. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Shakes off the coverage. Moves the puck along the half wall. Big hit along the board.
He was so aggressive on this one, James. He recognizes that he's got to close and then shoulder on shoulder. This is a clean hit and disrupts the player from the puck. That's a beauty.
The man advantage is over. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. The Icebreakers gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Murphy's got it along the wing. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. They've got the defense outnumbered. And he stops that with the blocker. Big time hit check there. That's how you finish a play. Shot! Big time stop.
Gotta love how both of these teams are playing so fast right now. I mean, the quick counters and the transitions are creating a lot of siege, which are generating scoring chances at both ends.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Nighthawks have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Shuts them down.
What time?
Scores with dynamite on that stick. Wow.
The puck movement in the offensive zone is what opens up the seam and the set position of this one-timer, James. It's good movement, and then, of course, the one-timer, the weight transfer, and the great timing that it's able to finish it off.
Moves it around along the half wall. Nowhere for that shot to go through. The Nighthawks have it from the corner. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. The Icebreakers will play it through the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Barber. Oh, what a hip check of the old school variety. Beautiful. The Icebreakers will play the puck from behind the net. There's the whistle, icing the call.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat, you can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it, so look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
And he sidesteps the check there. Great heads-up play by the defender. Feeds it over. Delayed penalty coming up here. With the backhander. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Icebreakers are off to the box. Interference the call.
Not a great penalty to take. I mean, you're down a goal. You're trying to fight to get back in this game, and now you find yourself shorthanded.
The Nighthawks send their man advantage unit out once more.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Big-time save on a big-time shot. Moves it to Barber. Loses the coverage there. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Nice job to escape the zone. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Great pass off the boards.
Fast and quick lead pass.
And there we go. Icing is the call.
Gordon's been padding the stats tonight, and it's all been earned. I mean, when that puck is on his stick, he is creating both time and space. And when he's going to the net, sticks on the ice, the game's all about habits in the offensive zone, and he's showing all of them right now.
And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. The Nighthawks played along the boards. A blast! Big save by the goaltender. Goaltender covers up and will get a faceoff. Murphy's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Nighthawks win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And makes the save. And the penalty-killing unit doing work. Excellent kill as we're both back to even strength.
Coach won't be happy with that, James. Didn't make the PK unit move at all. You have to create some motion and make adjustments based on what they're doing, and this power play unit didn't do any of it.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Quick pass to Barber. The Nighthawks played along the way. Big save by the goaltender watching that one. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. The Nighthawks will go to work here in the offensive zone. Quick feed to Burns. Scoops up the puck now. Passes it over to Jordan. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. They have dropped the puck here in the third. Okay, we've played 2/3 of this one here.
Are you gonna cry ice still now, bud?
And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the knee back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
The Nighthawks get a hold of the draw. Slides the puck over.
Jordan's been leading the way offensively, James, and
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You sense an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well, and the ability to just tap it down and redirect it?
The Nighthawks needed that in a big way. They now have the lead here in this third period.
Well, it's been a back-and-forth game. It's really been neck and neck, and although I felt like they dictated the pace in this third period, it's about continuing to press and really try to smother their opponent.
Deuce is wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him, and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Scooped up along the wall by Burns. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Uh-oh, and a board-rattling hit right there.
Well, certainly was lined up perfectly, body on body, weight distributed right in there.
You gonna cry ice tilt now, bud?
That's the rocket of a shot. And now he moves it quickly to Spies. The Nighthawks move the puck in the defensive zone. Here we go. Fires it, and he makes the easy save.
I love the way that he changes his pace here. A little bit of a pause, just pushes the defender back, and then he takes advantage of the space and gets that high-danger shot off.
The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Jordan. The Nighthawks have it in the offensive zone. Stones him in front. Angles it over to Spies. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Handles that one. Can't connect. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. The Icebreakers get a hold of it. Slides the puck across to Murphy. Here's a shot.
But there's no surprise here, James. I mean, he is so powerful. You can see it in his stride. You can see it in his body position. I mean, he's just a freight train taking it to the net.
Great save by the goalie.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
Jordan's got it against the boards. There's a collision.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the tap, but clearly the game's changing.
Sends it in deep. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Scores! Well, don't turn this off just yet. We've got ourselves a game.
Well, a deficit of only 1 now. Their opponent is on their heels, and now they're playing with a sense of urgency. Watch out. You can feel the wave coming, James.
The Icebreakers find exactly what they were looking for, a goal here late in the third.
And this is why your big players, your star players, get paid the big bucks to deliver at the end of the game. And this is going to be a nail-biter, James, as you can feel the energy on both sides.
There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Rips it, denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction! He was totally locked in on that play. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
Now she's in it to win it with that hit there, James. She wants to separate the player from puck, and she does an excellent job. She's going to get a huge kudos from her goalie.
More than half the frame has been played here. The Icebreakers have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Too much congestion in front. Scores! And a big-time goal here in the third. Evens things up.
Well, there wasn't much wiggle room left, James, but they found a way to put it in, and that's because of the full court press that they've exhibited in this third period. Well, it's hard to miss from this distance, but you got to get there, and you got to get the puck on your stick. He does a great job of getting in tight.
Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Solid check to slow him down. Barber's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Here comes the call. The Icebreakers have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck, you're fighting for it, and then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates, and you wind up in the penalty box.
The Icebreakers win the draw here their own end. Tremendous hit into the boards, and that's a finishing play. Clearing attempt. Oh, and that's a big-time clear there.
It's a critical juncture of the game, and you're in your own zone. You got to find a way to get that puck out, and you do it. You focus on the details, and you made sure you got it.
Puck slid down the ice. And they send it down the ice. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. From the point, looks to make something happen. Huge steal in his own end. The Icebreakers will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Both teams back to even strength here. I get that you're not going to score on every man advantage, but boy, they would have loved to have scored on that one.
Timing is everything, James. A critical moment of the game. You have a power play. You know how important it is, and you don't deliver. Real frustrating for the entire group.
That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. Tremendous hip check on the play. Grabs the puck in the corner. Picks off the pass.
Barber stick snaps, and he's off his bench to get a new one. Gets back into the play quickly.
And that's off a stick. Feeds the puck across to Jordan. Here's a shot. Stops that one. From behind his own net. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. All alone. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way, because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. Oh, this is why you play the game, James. Dying seconds of the third period, and you get the go-ahead goal. That could be the game winner right there, and they're certainly celebrating like it is.
The Icebreakers pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Feeds it on over to Spies. We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up.
That ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
The Icebreakers been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net. And they lead it here late in this third period. The Nighthawks win the faceoff.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck. Leads to an opportunity.
He's got a step, and that's all she wrote on that one. Well, a big moment here in the EASHL. First game, first victory.
And you know, it's really important, James, that they take a moment to celebrate it and embrace it. I mean, wins go by too quickly, and when it's the first ever, you have to find a way to appreciate the moment.